Hi. So, do you want to start something new? Maybe it's a passion project, maybe it's just an interest. Maybe you don't know where to start, but you see something that catches your eyes and you want to give it a go. So, where to start, right? So, do you spend a ton of money investing in equipment and websites, business, office stuff, and experts to get your website up and going, to do your photography? The possibilities are endless, really. So, my question to you is, have you done this before? Are you comfortable spending all that money? Or would you rather spend your time? You know what they say, right? You spend either time or money. So, I hope the cars aren't too loud for you guys. Sorry. So do you want to spend your time or do you want to spend your money? If you've got loads of dough, then go ahead and dish it out, and it might speed up the process if you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, you might spend a lot of money and still not get anywhere. And I can tell you, I've tried. I've spent money and gotten nowhere. I've paid for ridiculously expensive printers, websites that I end up not sticking with, and they just sit there and take up web space. Spent money on subscriptions, Meetup, on real estate investing. I've been looking for something else to do for a long time. So, but I would just really encourage you to keep moving forward. And if you don't want to spend the money, then look for a different option. Google a different option. Talk to other people. There are plenty of resources out there that want to help people with small businesses, that want to help minorities. There's people that are successful and have been successful their whole lives, and they just want to share their information and they just want to help people. There's a ton of resources out there. If you have access to the internet, if you have access to YouTube and Google and libraries, keep in mind that the industry and the world is changing very rapidly. So what worked 5 years ago might not necessarily be the best thing to do today. Anyways, but my advice to you today is to just get started. Get started. Do what you're comfortable with. And I know a lot of people are into the whole going hard and giving it all you've got, and discipline and working every second that you're awake. But my thing is, if you're not familiar with something, if you're uncomfortable with it, you might psych yourself out. And I don't want you psyching yourself out of the game because you're doing something that you're not comfortable with. So start where you're comfortable. And then eventually, you'll find something that you really care about, and you'll work through whatever you need to work through. You need to build up that motivation. You need to build up that drive, make it stronger. And I've always had a drive, but finding something you really love and working on it every day, that it just gets stronger. It's like a muscle. It's like a muscle you build. So get out there, try something new, and do what you're comfortable with. But do what gets you going and keeps you going and gets you somewhere and gets you where you want to be. Have a beautiful day. I'll give you guys a peek of the sun. Can you see? That looks like a dome. Aww. This is my happy place. And my third time trying to shoot this video. And I was trying really hard to get the shadow of the phone out, but whatever. Gotta get started somewhere, right? Eventually you'll go through the learning curve and you'll get better. Eventually I'll get better. Eventually the video quality will be better if I decide to stick with it, right? So yeah, just get started, guys. Bye.